The forest slowly dims as day turns to evening, and evening shifts into night. This predictable routine provides a reliable sense of calm, anchored by the familiar sparkle of stars filling the sky above. Sunny Sprout watches for this display every night. While Sunny has a faint natural bioluminescence, the character currently operates from an external locus of control, deeply relying on it, feeling secure only because the environment is bright. But tonight, Sunny looks up to find the sky is completely empty. No stars appear, not even one. When an external source of peace vanishes, the immediate response is a sharp spike of panic. Without the stars to provide a sense of scale, the observer feels suddenly, terrifyingly insignificant. The forest around Sunny takes on a heavy, unfamiliar weight. In this overwhelming void, the tiny glow radiating from Sunny's own body feels smaller and less effective than it did moments ago. This raises a difficult question. How do you keep moving forward when the outside forces you rely on to light the way disappear without warning? The mind quickly cycles through a series of reactions. First comes isolation, followed by the creeping fear that the light is gone forever, and finally, a physical urge to shrink away from the unknown. Darkness functions as a psychological deception, posing a greater challenge than the simple absence of light. It actively tricks the brain into believing that because the source of peace is hidden, it must have been entirely destroyed. An old owl sitting on a branch above offers a different, objective perspective. The owl points out a simple reality. The stars haven't actually gone anywhere. This diagram shows the darkness is caused by a high-altitude layer of dark mist. It's a physical barrier blocking perception, not deleting light. The mist leaves the stars intact, simply blocking light rays from reaching the ground, separating the observer from the source. Sunny processes this information, but understanding the logic of the mist doesn't instantly solve the problem. Standing in the shadows still feels profoundly uncomfortable. Objective facts are rarely a complete cure for emotional distress. Knowing the light is still up there doesn't make the immediate darkness feel any less heavy. A turtle approaches through the underbrush, acting as a grounded realist. He highlights a distinction. There is a gap between how darkness behaves and how it feels. The turtle emphasizes that while feelings are an immediate, valid reaction, they do not constitute objective facts. This is the turning point. Realizing the stars are merely paused, Sunny recognizes that it no longer needs to wait passively for the sky to change. By focusing on its own inherent glow rather than the missing stars, the sprout's warm, golden light intensifies, actively pushing back the shadows. Resilience is built by moving the locus of control inward. Rather than demanding the external environment fix itself, the focus turns to the capacity to generate light from within to navigate the immediate path. Sunny's light grows just enough to illuminate the next few steps. It doesn't need to be an overwhelming sun. It only needs to reveal the ground ahead. The forest responds to this action. Leaves catch the glow, and the dirt path shimmers faintly. The darkness remains, but the environment has become noticeably softer and more navigable. High above the canopy, the atmospheric conditions shift. The thin layer of mist begins to break apart and drift away. A personal light doesn't have to conquer the entire world. It only needs to soften the immediate darkness until external conditions naturally change. As the mist clears, one tiny star appears, then another. Soon, the sky fills with a brilliant display of external light once again. Sunny stands under the same stars as before, but the desperate dependency on them has vanished. The sprout now knows its own glow is a constant. It will survive regardless of the conditions in the sky. True resilience involves trusting in the stars we can't see, while having the courage to provide our own light for the steps we can.